Alright guys, so today something absolutely massive hit the newsfeed and I'm extremely hyped about it. This could be the first major step in saving Star Wars canon from the many retcons and errors we've seen invading it over time. Disney have commissioned Chris Kempshall, a real-world historian, to create a book which chronicles the rise and fall of the Galactic Empire from the in-universe point of view of a Star Wars historian. Before we get into it, I just want to mention that I have a new Discord server for our brand new wiki project, which aims to be the most accurate source of Star Wars lore information ever created. Link in the description right now. Now, usually I wouldn't care at all about a simple recap book about the rise and fall of the Empire because we can of course just watch the movies and see how that happened. You'd think no new ground would be tread. However, the way this book is structured will change Star Wars canon forever. This book is set inside the Star Wars universe, written by the in-universe character Beaumont Kin. A book being written through an in-universe lens like this means that many retcons and plot holes can be addressed and smoothed over due to the fact that he's a historian following the historical method. They can't know for certain all the details, but they can look for different sources and come to a general conclusion. This is in contrast to when other novels and TV shows retcon each other because they are not an in-universe piece of content. They're supposed to be objective tellings of those stories. As we've seen with Dave Filoni and many other authors, this causes huge retcons and plot holes, which I've made videos on before, and very soon I'll be posting a massive video about the 5 biggest problems in Star Wars canon. Be tuned for that tomorrow. The many canon issues and retcons can now easily be solved by having stories be in-universe perspectives like this book, explaining away any wrong or conflicting information as weak reports, conflicting narratives from whispers heard in cantinas, and so on and so forth. In-universe historians will only have access to so much information and definitely not the whole picture. Rather than 2 conflicting truths we heard in 2 $20 books, we instead see 2 conflicting stories that a historian is explaining to us as having originated from different factions, different cultures, different pieces of information from anywhere across the galaxy. On top of this, Kempshall is a PhD holder for over a decade and he's recognized and a respected historian whose expertise is in warfare. As we all know, Star Wars is heavily influenced by warfare, as George Lucas has stated many times. There's nobody better equipped to handle the task of writing an in-universe book from the point of view of a historian than this man, and he has written another well-acclaimed Star Wars book which analyzes the biggest and most significant battles in the franchise, which is where things get even crazier. Star Wars: The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire has gone out of its way to confirm that the book Battles That Changed the Galaxy and Skywalker: A Family at War are both also in-universe books, meaning that any errors that they have can be explained by a lack of information from the historian writing them. This is the first time that Lucasfilm has ever allowed this to happen, and it means that many more books that have already been written, like possibly the Canon comics, could also be written by a historian in Galaxy, fixing up its major retcons like the lightsaber color being wrong and Captain Styles being erased. And presumably this implies that more books of this nature are on the way to be included in the canon just like this. We know that he's referencing his Battles That Changed the Galaxy book because he's mentioned it many times on Twitter, and we know that Skywalker: A Family at War is the book referenced in the quote on screen now, despite not being explicitly named, because the in-universe author is named Kitron Braves, while the real-life author's name is Kirsten Baver. This is not only excellent patching of narrative holes, but also adds immensely to the world building of the franchise as a whole. So this is an absolutely massive move which is certain to heavily improve the overall quality of canon, as well as provide a professional historian's analysis of Palpatine's rise and fall, which in itself is already something very cool. Thanks so much for watching guys, canon may be saved, drop in the comments if you enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video.